You're back with us on See the Ramadan Stories. We are still going to continue our talk right here about fasting for children. Now, it could be quite tricky because usually you have 3 meals a day, right? But during Ramadan, your kids will only have 2 meals, which is sahur and then iftar. That makes us concerned even more about the nutritional intake, right? Let's talk about that, Doc.
All right.
What are the things that we need to pay attention regarding that as parents?
So that's a very good question. When we're talking about preparing meals for iftar, usually we recommend to have meals that are having a high glycemic index. So the glycemic index is basically the ability of consuming certain food and how that food that we consume can raise the blood glucose levels. If it's food with high glycemic index, it means that consuming that food would cause a rise in our blood glucose levels quickly. And if it's a low glycemic index, it means that it will cause a low but steady rise in the blood glucose levels. So for iftar, I would recommend, because after not eating for a long period of time, our blood glucose levels are generally in the lower side. So we can consume foods that have high glycemic index. Usually it includes white rice, also bread, sometimes potatoes as well, and certain sweet fruits. However,
So not chocolate, candies? No.
not directly, because that can also lead to other problems as well. However, on the other hand, when we're consuming sahur or the pre-dawn meal, usually we recommend to have food which have low glycemic index. So that's like like brown rice, pasta, or for example oatmeals and sweet potato, because that can help to raise our blood glucose, not directly fast, but it's steady, but it can maintain it for a longer period of time.
So we would be full for a longer time.
Yeah, that leads to the satiety as well.
Right. So complex carb for sahur, simple carbs for iftar.
That's a simple way to put it, I guess.
Yeah.
And protein-wise, how do you view?
So protein-wise,
Protein intake.
lean protein for sahur and iftar.
Okay.
And you can also split the iftar meal into a smaller meal at the beginning and then a bigger meal approximately a couple of hours later. So you can put lean protein in all 3 as well. Fish, eggs, chicken, sometimes meat as well. So no problem with that.
Oh, that's actually good for me too. This is good information.
Yeah.